everyone, welcome to 12th episode of Fair Ladies of Middle-earth. With me are my players who will now introduce themselves. Let's start in the order I have you on screen, so Kira, you're first.
Hello there! I'm Kira, plays Astari. Zesty to her friends. Basically, Disney princess meets gay panic.
Accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hard to argue with that one. You can also tell people where they can find you if you want to be found.
Oh, yes. If you would like to see me do more D&D roleplay based things, you can find me at twitch.tv and youtube.com/campfirestoriesdnd.
Okay. And with that, we move on to Anara.
Hi, I am Anara. You can find me as Anara most places, although it will be very boring content. I basically just work and play like 2 tabletop RPGs and some video games, and rarely in a streamed format. But you're welcome to tell me hi and how you noticed that I never do the recaps because I never remember what happened last session. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, let's move on to Kayla.
Hi, I'm Kayla, playing Phelan, Woodswoman of the Wilderland. I don't want to be found, so there you go.
Okay, and Violet.
I'm Violet. You can find me if you want. I casually dox myself all the time. I'm very Violet, VERY, VIOLETT, no extra E, on wherever books are sold. But also recently, I've been streaming with one of my friends, Liam, on his Twitch channel, which I do have my own Twitch channel. I just don't use it anymore. But I might use it again. Who knows? Maybe you can try and find me on there. I might be.
Subscribe and find out. Dum dum dum.
No, well, not subscribe. I'm not an affiliate.
Well,
but
follow.
no, you can follow and find out later. I've done Twitch things in the past, but I'm currently working on voicing a unvoiced video game called In Stars and Time with my friend Liam and our other friend Haley on Liam's Twitch channel, which is A True Liam. So like ATRUELIAM. Twitch, like twitch.tv/that. So, if you want to like hear me do voices that aren't me or Muriel, you can do that.
Okay, and I'm Loremistress LadyBug. You can find me virtually anything as either Loremistress LadyBug or LadyBug's Tavern. On Twitch, I only sometimes stream video games, rarely, but sometimes. And on YouTube there are those games and the VODs of the previously streamed games. And if you see me moving my left arm a lot this game, yeah, I will do that because my spine is trying to kill me again, and I need to move it sometimes so that it doesn't fucking hurt like hell. So, with that, I believe Zestari wanted to recap us on last game's events.
Yes, I very much remember what we did last game. Because, our GM was a little bit worried. She didn't have a lot of stuff planned for us. But luckily, no one knows how to sidetrack an entire group like Zestari. And we were told that a wedding was taking place. And a celebration was happening in the tavern right before we were going to go and do like a big political meetup. So I was like, nah, fam, we sticking around. And stick around we did. Zestari and Phelan danced a lot while Muriel and Aislinn sat back talking shit, and it was great.
Yes, I believe you crashed a wedding.
We totally crashed a wedding. And then it got super deep as Phelan was like, you're gonna live forever and I'm gonna die. Which was great. Alcohol was involved, I should mention. But if you've been watching this show,
As usual,
you're not surprised by that fact. And then Muriel informs Zesty that if Phelan truly is half-elven and she wishes to embrace her elven side, that she could, in fact, live forever. with her, and that would be awesome.
And then they were like, but there's no hope for Aislinn, rip.
Yeah.
Aislinn, however, full human, is fully fucked and going to go down to the ravages of time. But don't think about that too much.
It won't be a problem for like
Legolas
15
after they
years.
break up. It'll be fine.
No, I read somewhere that, and this is, and by read somewhere, I mean some random post on Facebook that is probably not based on anything anybody actually wrote down in lore, but something about elves like only marrying once during their lives anyway. So I'm pretty sure that if you marry a human, you're required to find for the rest of your life.
Yeah, elves do tend to mate for life.
Well, you don't have to marry someone to date them.
let that be known. Like strike it in the channel that we support premarital sex. Let it be known.
I was thinking about that. I said dating, but
well, and what are we dating for if not to?
That is the human versus elf thing right there. It's like, I could bring you on many dates and show you the lovely wonderfuls of the world. And Aislinn's like, yeah, we can fuck!
I deserve this. I did this to
elf
myself.
court for a very long time.
Fam, remember when I said Zesty is gay panic? I think this entire group is just gay panic.
Yeah, I'm sensing quadruple turned thruple after Aislinn dies.
I mean, pretty much, yeah. Notice that
we are back. We are back. Lowering the quality of my video somehow fixed it. I'm not gonna fucking ask. We're back.
So, yes, we were discussing that we had crashed a wedding and that we are gay panic in a group. So that's about where we are. We're about to go and meet. Hold on, Ladybug, don't tell me. I have the notes. Oh shit, they're far back. Is
It's
this
just wedding elf
this is my
wives,
dude. This is my dude
question mark.
Eogar. We go meet my dude Eogar.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
Someone knows what's going on.
I was like, there's a lot of names in my notes, and they all sound very Tolkien. So I was like, oh, which one sounds familiar? I begins with an E, and it's not S-Flet. That's Eogar's wife. And I believe that's the one that we saved as well from being body bagged.
Oh, it's Liz people. Okay, now I know what's happening. I don't know where we're going.
So he's all like, hey y'all, thanks for saving my wife from getting body bagged. Y'all want to come over and have a barbecue?
yeah.
And we
I'm
were
losing
like,
the hat
yes.
because apparently it's not working.
And we answered
hat
the
is
summons.
actually
And by
breaking
we
the
answered the
net.
summons, I mean Zesty took the letter while full stark naked.
There was an apron.
There was an apron covering the bottom half,
Yeah.
which no one knows still how she got.
We don't ask.
Yeah. Top half fully uncovered, very confused and awakened male boy.
The rumors swirling Lady Aislinn's house, I'm sure, are only going to increase with time.
I didn't even think about that. Oh my god. Poor Aislinn.
Do you hear
It's
Lady
fine, I'm
Aislind
just
has an
dead.
elven
Like,
freaking brothel at her
It's
house.
not necessarily a bad reputation. It's just a reputation.
A 2.5 elven brothel in your house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, how could it ever be bad that people are greeted by half-naked elven ladies when they deliver mail to your house?
Lady singular. The other elven lady was clothed. For the
That's
rest-
true.
Yes,
be
but
clear.
then rumors tend to spiral. And what was one elven lady might soon become a few.
Good old
We're gonna get so many invites to all the parties. It's gonna be great.
All the parties. Definitely all the weddings. Like every
I
wedding. We're
smile way
like,
too much when I'm here. It like literally hurts. I laugh too much.
But now we are going to actually further the plot.
Oh my god, really?
Don't you need to do some shopping to have clothes for the meeting?
No, we
Oh my
already got
God.
those.
No, we got our
Why are you
fancies.
Kayla's like, please, for the love of God, tell me a story.
I will actually say that the next time we go shopping, it's probably going to be for some better armor if we can find it.
There is a blacksmith in town.
Don't tell us that. This will be a shopping episode.
Oh, no.
No, but whatever mission that we definitely are not going to get, we could suit up afterwards.
Sure, absolutely.
Unless, of course, we get attacked in Eogar's castle or something, in which case, I guess we're just going to have to beat ass at our civvies.
Okay, so you are finally going to meet the guy who invited you.
Yes.
Yay!
Thank God there wasn't a deadline on actually when we showed up to meet him.
He did say at your earliest convenience.
Well, it wasn't convenient
Well, it was.
before.
It's true. There was a ceremony of love, and Zesty's kind of on a kick right now.
A ceremony of love.
It's a wedding, that's what that is. Okay, the
Repeated it for
celebration that was happening in the bar was probably not the ceremony of love, but still.
It was the reception of the ceremony of love.
Yes.
How many more times can we say that before all words lose meaning?
Stay tuned.
Oh man.
So do all of us have our own rooms, or are we just like changing in the same room and pretending that we're not sneaking a peek?
I mean, you were sleeping in one room.
Yeah, I think we were sleeping in one room, and there was like, we were all in like our own individual beds. I think there was actually 4 beds in this room this time.
Yes, but some of you decided to sleep on the floor anyway.
Oh yeah.
Failing might do.
I slept in my clothes. Just throwing that out there.
I mean, well, yeah, but we got we're getting changed into our fancies because we didn't
Yeah,
get
our
fully in our
fancy clothes,
fancies.
remember? We're wearing
No,
our fancy
I wear my uniform.
I think
talked
we
about
get
this.
Change
I'll
when
put
we
on
get
my
there.
horsehair helm. That's what I do. I put on my horsehair helm.
I
there-
will let you
Fancy
figure all of
outfit.
this out, and I will be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Is there like a changing room at a castle? I don't go to many castles, so like I don't know. Do we change here? Do we change when we get there?
Normally you change before you arrive. You don't normally go to a castle and then change. That'd be a little odd. We went to the city that the castle is in. That's why we didn't change while we were traveling. But now we're here. So
Oh, we are here? I thought we hadn't made it yet. I
No,
have
we
no
made
idea where
it.
we are.
No, we're here.
Okay, thank
where
you.
the bar was, where the wedding was. That's why we ended up at the wedding of the bar. Because
I don't know how we got here. I'm just living
no,
it.
we traveled to the city, and then we were like
Okay.
looking for a tavern, and then Zesty like crit failed, and then
Right.
we ended up at a tavern with the wedding, which ended up being a good thing, but like it was supposed to be a bad thing, I think, but we made it good.
I mean,
Well,
like,
it was almost like we almost got, I'm pretty sure, thrown out like bodily. Like there were
Yeah,
angry
then
bouncer
we
type
didn't.
dudes coming for us.
but then they realized that we were just there to, help celebrate love.
And
And-
liquor.
We were like, oh no, we should let this one stay. She clearly needs more joy in her life.
Well, damn, Aislinn.
That was out of character. Aisla would just sort of grunt because it's like early.
How about my life? Damn.
I
So do you guys mind if do you want me to go somewhere to change? Because I remember the last time I didn't have clothes, it was kind of like a bad thing for you guys.
just go, well,
Yeah.
I'll meet you guys downstairs.
I'm just gonna face the wall and wait for a while.
I'm looking
feel
at
like
Phelan as I
politely
leave, like,
turn
I mean, you
around,
could
like-
come downstairs, but or not. That's fine. You're good, and I walk out.
Okay. Okay. I'll let you know when I have my dress on.
Oh, nothing.
Their
Just you're
clothing.
nasty getting naked again. It's fine.
Yeah, but Muriel
Normal.
and Phelan are both politely facing away while Zesty changes, and then I'm supposed to like take turns, right? I don't know.
I chose to leave the room. They're all just like, oh, we're gonna turn.
Yeah.
Upstairs. It's fine.
Yeah, if you want me to face away, then I can do that as well. Well, actually, like now that I'm dressed, I could go and join Aislinn downstairs. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Got my dress. I will meet you guys downstairs.
And then I
Okay.
suppose we just do the same thing. We both change, but like with our eyes closed, and then we continue on our merry way.
Fine
Yes,
by me.
'cause what can go wrong if you dress yourself with your eyes closed?
I don't actually mean my eyes open.
No, everyone
Like,
else.
turn the other direction and like not look, you know.
Oh.
Sorry,
when
can
you
you not
like a
dress
middle
yourself with your
schooler,
eyes
like-
closed?
In like gym class.
Depends.
You,
Does
like,
the
trying really
clothing I
hard
try
not
to
to look
put
at
on have
anybody?
buttons?
Oh,
I mean,
fair bones.
I've dressed myself in a. No, you know what? There's no way to say that. That doesn't sound weird. Yeah, yes, I can run those with the lights off.
Or does it consist of multiple layers that need to go
Oh,
on crossed over?
Inara.
I mean, I wear a bra most days of some kind.
I actually
That's
used to
layers?
be in like a cast member in a Renaissance festival, and we had lots of layers to our clothing. And I wouldn't do it with my eyes closed, but I can do it like kind of in the dark before the sun rises. So
There you go. There you go. Put that on your resume.
So, are you all ready? Are you all
Yes,
ready?
we're ready. We're
Yes.
ready.
we are
all
ready.
dressed.
If
and
you want,
ready
you
to
can
go.
grab breakfast downstairs. Because
Yes.
there is breakfast, since
Oh,
there was a
100%.
wedding, and you are not the only people who have drunk alcohol last night, so there is breakfast.
I'm not hungover.
Like
this
the
time.
hangover cure type of breakfast.
Oh, do we have
Oh.
to? Do we have to athletics to see who's hungover?
I thought we did
Yeah.
that last time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we are actually did that last time.
Yeah, we're all fine. We all got. I got the. Yeah, everybody's fine. Yours was the lowest at 10, but that was the pass, I recall.
I believe Anara was the lowest one again.
No. I got an 11.
Yeah,
What? No. Kira got a 10.
That's on craft for making bread, I think.
Kira got
How dare-
16.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
That-
I
that
am
was
the
the
human.
craft.
Y'all got me contemplating my own mortality or something. So I had bad dreams.
And now you're hungover again. How
How
is it that each time you all drink, Anara is never the one to end up drunk, but always the one to end up hungover?
Well, it's
Three
actually
pips
just my
in
normal
athletics.
state. Like, you guys have only seen me hungover, so you don't really know what I'd be like in the mornings not hungover. You just think this is who I am as a person.
They have
Yeah.
seen you not hungover. You are not drinking every day.
Are you sure? Because you're not.
I was gonna say.
I don't fucking hope so.
Aislinn be the type of girl not to have like a glass of wine by the bed, but the whole ass bottle.
Nah, it's a flask and it's mead. Thank you very much. It's just water and of mead. And you guys think I'm just sipping water in the evenings, like as we camp down, but it's not water.
That's a very potent
then-
smelling water.
One day I accidentally hand Zesty the wrong water skin in the middle of the
Oh,
day, and they're
no.
very confused.
No.
I'm sorry. Please continue. We're going somewhere eventually. 30 minutes into the game,
As per the usual.
as per usual.
All right, we're all in our outfits and we've all eaten. Let's move.
Sure. Okay,
Heck yeah.
stop with the chat, okay?
No.
You're back. I'm still listening, but I won't be on camera for a second.
Oh, the background has consumed her.
Happens. So you make it to the Yogar's place. 1 second, because my something popped up. Okay, there we go. So you made it to his council chamber, which is sparsely furnished with but a few tapestries and a carved wooden table and benches. So yeah, The stones of the high walls were fashioned and joined with the forgotten skill of Numenor, as far as you can probably guess. So they are as smooth and narrow-seamed today as when they were laid in days ancient beyond reckoning. Fuck, was that poetic. So once you arrive, Yogor calls for refreshments for you, and then sends all of his servants and counselors away so he can speak with you privately. And pacing in obvious anger and irritation, which you can all notice easily, he says that a task has fallen to him that involves dealing with the Dunlendings of the West March of Rohan once again. The raids and reprisals have increased between them and the Eorlingas of late. A number of chieftains of the Geizela arose in arms after a confrontation in the West March turned bloody. And some of their warriors have gone so far to cross the river Izen and steal cattle from farms in Rohan. And Iogar's riders have burned Dunlendish villages in the West March in retribution. And then Iogar grows quiet for a moment. His face changes to a bit more grim look. And he says that he has received a command from the Lord of the Mark, so from King Tengel, who ordered Iogar, of all people, to offer a truce to the Dunlendings of Westmarch. The word of the royal envoy is this: blood only calls for more blood. If peace shall return to the Westmarch of Rohan, then trade will resume and all raids will cease. The Westmarch is part of the Mark. This needless strife has been fed for too long. Iogar, as you can notice, clearly finds the idea preposterous, but he will not say that aloud also. So he would like you, all of you, to act as his ambassadors.
You mean we're ambassadors from a guy who got a message and order from the king?
Yes, he got an order from the king to make peace with the Dunlendings, so now he would love if you would do that.
So you mean that the king ordered someone who ordered us, so we're acting on the orders
No.
of the king?
I think she might be right this time, Phelan.
She's out of line, but she's right.
Yeah. Yeah, she's out of line, but she's not wrong.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm all for stopping any further violence from happening.
I'm all for doing what the king wants.
I like using my axe as much as the next person, I guess.
I mean, you are supposed to be peacemakers. I don't know why you would like your axe. You would use your axe for that.
My axe is called Peacemaker. Thank you very much.
I mean, if you said that out loud, Iogar is all for it. But I don't think that's what the king wants.
Well,
the king is not here, so...
We have a very, very lovely plan B on our side. Because, I mean, like, you know, we're all down for, you know, trying to give peace a chance. But also, like, we're not gonna...
kids say.
We're not gonna die for it, so, like, you know, it's good to have us a good swinging axe and also sword on horseback.
And bows too.
And bows. Yes, bows that can, you know, wield a spear if we need to. I think we're quite capable of doing this. Kapla.
Alright then.
How far are the west marches from here?
Well, that would be well west.
Well, thank you. I figured the direction. Could have got that one on my own. Thank you very much. But like, if we were going like a day's worth of travel on horseback, to be ironically very,
you would
specific.
need to get to the fords of Izen. It's about a day of
That's not too
road.
far.
That's not bad. Oh.
We've certainly done further.
Yes, you did.
And so that would get us to, you said the forest?
No. The once again, Fords of Isen. So the bank of the river Isen, because that's where the
Oh,
landings are right now. Because they
Okay.
moved up a bit.
And
Sam,
what
we
is
totally have
the
a map that I could just
compensation
reference.
for this, though? I feel like we should.
Yes, sadly the map we have is not the best because it doesn't have Rohan on it.
We're like
Oh.
what down there somewhere, right?
Yeah, we're like
Below Lorien, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's not great, but
Compensation, like, are we just doing this out of the goodness of our hearts, or is he like paying us?
I like poke Muriel firmly in the ribs.
That was violent on Muriel, but it sounds like something Muriel would say, so she can say it too.
Okay. Well, I cannot
I
reach
love
you to poke you in the ribs, so I shall.
I don't deserve to be poked in the ribs. We are playing a game.
I mean, admittedly, once again, kind of out of line, but also has a bit of a point. We are doing a job. So upon our return, I suppose we'll have a talk.
Yeah, sure. Depends on what you accomplish.
So we don't get to know our pay scale before we do our job.
Vi, I don't know if you think
king.
like I don't know if you think Middle Earth has like unions or something, but like
That's the epilogue. We're gonna start the Adventurers Union of Middle Earth after this.
There are death benefits now.
I think around your epilogue is basically when the Lord of the Rings events start happening, so I don't think that's a great time for making unions.
That's why
maybe
we're not
we
in
can
Lord of the
before
Rings.
the epilogue, then.
that would
We
have been a
start it now.
fantastic time to make a union.
It's okay, I'll be dead. Okay, he gives us a dirty look and says he might pay us when we return. And we accept that because we get to say we're doing it for the king, and also I have to do it because I work here. And
And we live in your house, so we have no choice.
if Muriel and Aislet are going here, like Zesty and Phelan are going, let's be honest.
And I get to, stop further violence, which I like. I like peace. I'm all about peace.
In case that fails, your girlfriend has an axe.
And yeah, exactly. It's like,
We're a power couple.
worst comes to worst, we good cop, bad cop this shit. So
I think it's more of a situationship than a relationship right now. I don't think they've made things
nothing has been finalized yet. But hey, wait until we go back to Lorien.
He doesn't really care.
How much do you plan on finalizing things then?
Nah.
Because I'm getting worried.
I'm gently escorting everyone out. I'm like, thank you so much. We will see you when we return, sir. I'm like, you go. No.
Thank you for having us. Your place looks really cool. I hope your wife is like mentally doing good after being body bagged and all. But just like
I am
check
like
on her.
forcefully moving Zesty. Like, yep, nope.
It's like
Well,
saying
that was
the
fun.
occasional mental check-in would be great. Okay.
Any excuse
Nope.
to wear our fancy clothes.
Oh, good. We can change now.
Yeah. You can dress back in armor.
Fancy clothes.
We should
Well, I'm
wear
thinking
armor.
actually before we change into our old armor, you guys want to check and see if we could maybe find some better stuff?
Sure.
Yeah. Let's go check out a blacksmith.
Sure.
Shopping!
Makeover.
So yeah, there is a blacksmith. You can absolutely buy better armor. Just remember that better armor weighs more.
Yep.
Trying to find out how much gold I have, and I found a note on my sheet that just says IOU Zesty 22 gold.
We don't actually deal in gold. We have the treasures that you can use to further your status and shed. But other than that, as far as paying for regular things like shopping and stuff, that's what your standard of living is for.
Right.
Yeah, and we have Zesty to pay for everything. But I think Zesty gave you 22 treasures so you could become a lady.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yes.
But it's funnier if the way I wrote it on my sheet than like actually, like it's funnier if you don't know what the reasoning behind it is, right?
Right.
For anyone who joined us for the first time today, just this nebulous mystery.
Yeah, if you jumped in at episode like 12.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I am currently, let me see, I'm currently rocking the cap of iron and the leather corselet.
Yep.
Oh, I'm in a
So-
mail shirt.
Yeah, so
I have
next
also
level
in-
after leather corselet is mail shirt, but that has the encumbrance rating of 12.
Yeah, I have a mail shirt too.
That's what I have, and I don't really want to go higher than that personally on the encumbrance side.
Yeah, for real.
And then what does the mail shirt give in terms of?
So, mail shirt raises your armor, the amount of dice you roll for your armor checks from 2 to 3.
Okay, is there anything that ups your parry?
No. Wait. Let me see one thing. Yep, a shield.
A shield. Oh, but you can't use a shield and a bow, right? Because
No, you cannot, because bows are two-handed weapons and you don't have 3 hands.
that's a very valid point.
But you could have one and just not use it when you're using your bow. And if you ever are forced into close range combat, like has happened that one time when Ace and
That one time. Yeah, we did.
You know, having
Yeah.
a shield might be helpful because then you could raise that and use your spear.
Yeah, that's a valid point. Yeah, I'll go ahead and pick up a shield then.
And, okay,
Oh,
what
that's-
kind of shield? Because there's also a few kinds. And they weigh different amounts. So the lightest one is a buckler, which has an encumbrance of 1, and that's +1 for your parry. Then there's shield, which has encumbrance of 3, and that's +2. And the highest one is great shield, which has encumbrance of 5 and adds +3.
My buckler says it has an encumbrance of 2. Did I just like write it down wrong all this time ago? I just
Probably.
changed it to 1, but I had it down as 2 encumbrance.
Yeah, if you have buckler, that's only 1 encumbrance.
Oh, well, that's good to know, I guess.
That one time you passed out.
Well, I will grab I'll grab the medium one. The
Okay,
plus-
so that's just a regular shield. So once again, regular shield has encumbrance of 3, and it adds you +2 to parry. You should have a separate window for writing the parry from your shield, so that you don't calculate it to the total when you don't have a shield on.
Yes. I will just. Yeah, I'll just keep in mind if I have to go forward that I have a shield, and then I'll add the shield to it later on.
I mean, you have a field on your character sheet to put it in, so that it's there with being marked that it's from a shield.
Oh, and that won't auto add it. I guess I have to actually look at it in order to.
Yes, because your parry only comes to play when I'm trying to hit you, and you then have to tell me what your parry rating is at that moment.
Very good.
You don't roll for it, so don't worry.
We done did it.
Yay!
Go team.
Anyone else wants anything?
So buckler is encumbrance of 1, and then the next one's encumbrance of 3.
Yep.
I feel like I should probably have a better than a buckler, but I really like mine. It's the
Well, if you
special
wanted to
buckler.
stay in the party, I could use your buckler because I don't have a shield at all, and then you could get a better one since you're up front.
Yeah, and also
Yeah, you
if
had
you
the
want, the
little
blacksmith can just use your buckler to make a bigger shield, so that's not a problem.
Oh, use it as like the base? That'd be cool.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
Okay.
Since I thought I had 2 encumbrance this whole time, what's 1 extra?
Sure.
Girl
Okay,
math.
so yeah, he can absolutely remake it, include into the new bigger shield, and as I said, that one has the encumbrance of 3, and that's +2 to your parry.
Encumbrance of 3 plus 2 on top of what the buckler was?
No, instead.
And
Buckler
the
was
buckler was
1,
plus
this is
1.
2.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, that sounds good to me.
Heck yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
We're using 2nd edition, right, for One Ring?
No.
No. Balls. Okay.
We are not using 2nd edition because I never took it to myself to actually go through it and see what's changed and how it works. I have no idea how 2nd edition works, and also all the adventures that I'm running this game from are for the 1st edition. So
Okay. Perfect. Because I basically had a question about like feats and stuff like that, but I'm just gonna look it up myself while we continue.
about what?
I call them feats because I'm so used to 5th edition. Like when you level up your what is it?
Valor and wisdom. Yeah, there are rewards in virtues. Yeah,
rewards
what
of
about them?
Yeah.
I was wondering if there was anything in the game that ups your endurance.
Whew.
And I was thinking that maybe there might be like a virtue that does that.
I don't really know at the moment.
You
You always
guys
go for
continue.
fragrant weeds.
I have the core rulebook here, so I'm going to take a look.
Yes, there is.
Ooh.
It's called resilience.
And that is the virtue?
Yes, that is a virtue, and that raises your maximum endurance rating by 2.
Sweet. I may consider that in the future.
Fragrant weeds also affects endurance if you want to hop on that with me.
Look at Kayla, getting people high in every game I run.
Indil was sober, thank you.
Yes!
Indil was aggressively
after
sober.
getting married, blackout drunk.
That was before. I also
She's
realized
sober
earlier
now?
that I've never played a character that slept in a bed with you.
True.
I guess we all have a type.
Sleeping in beds.
Well, one of them's a centaur, so he doesn't fit in a bed, and then the other one also enjoyed the floor.
And walls.
And walls, significantly.
Mostly walls.
Floor's safe. Floor's
And
cool.
other things.
Indil loved walls.
Indil loved walls. They tell history.
To the point, there were moments when Indil was becoming a wall.
Yeah, that was great.
That was a D&D campaign. It was a crazy one. Thank you very much. I'm now doing a second run of it with both Kayla and Kira, which is also fun.
We are less, star-crossed lovers with a heart of gold, and more high centaur and wrestler from the Attitude Era WWF.
I think we've got a perfectly fine bromance going.
Yes,
Honestly, kinda, yeah.
Yes, last game I was about to say that if the two of you end up together in another one of my games.
That's great.
So, anyways, we got a buckler turned into a bigger shield. Anything else we need to do before we leave?
Now let's get out of here. Go fight some Doomlanders.
We're supposed to roll travel
You're
for that?
about to you're supposed to make peace with them, not fight
We're
them.
not gonna fight them. We're gonna.
It'll be peaceful if they're all dead. Just saying.
The shield is a defense.
The king wants peace.
Sorry, I'm in a mood. I don't know what came over me. I will follow your lead.
I love that the three of you are on like, okay, King wants to make peace, let's make peace, and then there's Phelan, yeah, if we kill them all.
I feel like you might have some shadow points that we're unaware of. I don't know.
I would say that maybe not have, but probably just gained one. And I'm not kidding, Phelan.
I was joking, but okay, fine.
Yeah, see, this system is very much concerned about the black and white, and even joking about killing people you're supposed to make peace with, that's a temporary shadow point.
Okay. Now I know.
Now you do.
Thank
Filled
you
with
for
the
being the
shadow.
example for the rest of us. The object lesson.
So, anyways, did you want us to roll for travel for our day travel to the?
And no, because there are roads.
Oh, lovely. Roads.
Yeah.
I would
Oh,
say
heck yeah.
So
We
the
don't need
area is
to go.
quite good to travel on. So, basically, as you travel a few miles northwest of Grimsdale, wherever that was, you pass a farm that was looted a week ago during a Dunlanding raid. And you notice 3 farmers tending to a small field and a couple of sickly animals that the raiders left behind. And one of the farmers, a wrinkled woman, hails at you.
See what's at us?
she wants to talk to us. I think.
Yes, she
Okay.
hails you.
Hails. Okay. Okay.
Hailing us. You know.
I got you. Okay.
Hail and well met.
Hello.
What seems to be going on here?
So basically, if you stop, she offers you meat and water for your horses. Meat for you and water for your horses.
Oh, well.
Meat
I mean, it's
and
something,
water
yes.
for our horses, you say?
Her name is Irda, daughter of Ird Farah. Fuck, I love those names. Tolkien, why did you make such weird names?
My man loved his weird ass names.
Let me put them in chat. Put it in chat for you because
Yeah,
Irda.
Eared Farah. Yeah, that's how I'd say it.
you notice that what looks to be her son with his wife briefly acknowledge your presence and then continue working. And she asks you from news from the Hornburg corridors,
The
wherever
what?
you're coming from.
Oh, it seems as if the king is looking to broker peace with the Dundaduns.
Yeah, we're
Dunkaroos?
hoping to get them to stop raiding you.
Oh, yes, that would be good because, until this latest hostilities began, we regularly traded with the Wolfings and the Gazella. And we might not be rich, but we sold good furs and herbs, and we have always dealt with them honorably in the past. At which her son basically interjects with, "Yeah, but they always have been the enemies of the Erlingas. The only piece they understand is fear, and I hope that you are going there to teach them a lesson."
The lesson of peace, as proclaimed by the king.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yes, we're hoping to fix those trade routes once again with as little bloodshed as possible. I mean, that's the intent.
King says blood begets blood or something.
Yes. Well, excuse my son. He doesn't understand that those who used to come to trade were mostly women and herders, not the young warriors that crossed the river to plunder. I think that the common folk like me want the same things everywhere: peace and trade, healthy children and beasts, and a full harvest. It's just yeah. I hope you actually do bring peace and not revenge, because revenge won't accomplish anything.
That's the goal. Peace. Because that's what the king wants. So, you gotta do that.
I'm glad to hear that. Mechanically, you may wanna remember what she just told you, because that might be useful for you in the future.
The fact that it was the women and the herders, not the warriors.
No, what she just told you. Yeah, that
That,
among things, yes.
that and also the don't do the revenge thing because revenge bad. I'm getting distracted. So is that all that we were supposed to remember? The women
I
and
just
the
want to
herders?
know that Kara took notes. Kara, did you take notes?
No, sorry. I was with it. I was with the wolves and the gays.
The three of you were all chatting in the chat while I was trying to pay attention to what Ladybug was saying to us.
Cool, Violet. Why don't you tell us what was happening then?
So you
Miss
took
fucking
notes.
pay
Got it.
attention.
I'm getting distracted.
Miss fucking attention span over here.
Anyways, yes. So apparently, it was the women and the herders of the Dunlenders who were coming to do the trading, and it was like men warrior people from the Dunlenders who came to raid the village. So different Dunlenders, and also she said peace good, revenge bad.
So women good, men bad is what I heard.
I mean, I wouldn't disagree.
I mean, it seems like that. Yeah.
So we know
Sounds
how to
like
move
that's
forward.
why they decided to send us to go take care of this.
Who knows?
It's just women good and men bad.
Are you saying that Aorus was it sexist?
The guy you talked to was Yogar.
Yogar, I was halfway there. I was halfway there.
I'm
Yeah, did
sorry,
you mix it up
Ladybug.
with
We'll
Pandora?
pay more attention.
Yogar. Anyways, I was joking, but he probably is pretty sexist. I'm not gonna lie. They kind of are a little bit.
It's true.
I know. I was born here. It's fine though. I don't compensate in other ways.
You know what they say about people with big horses?
I have a very small horse, so I
They got big swords.
okay.
Oh, at least one doesn't have to compensate for anything.
Okay, but legitimately, is there anything else that we missed that she told us?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Okay. Women good.
Well, I mean, her
men
son's
bad.
bloodthirsty.
Got
So
it.
what I'm wondering, like, we should maybe talk to her son a little bit, because I wonder if maybe some of the, more martial people here maybe started some shit.
So that's something that you already know from the guy who sent you here.
Yeah, he said they burnt down a bunch of villages in the West
Yeah.
March for
In
retribution.
So basically, first some of the warriors from the Dunlendings crossed the river and stole some cattle from farms, and then Yogar's riders have burned some of their villages in retribution.
Yeah. So it's
Because
a
you
two-way
think
street.
burning villages is a good retribution for stolen cattle.
You know what? This is why everybody escalates. We just need to de-escalate.
De-escalate and make peace.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's what we're going to do.
We are going to. Can I insight check my own group?
We do it all the time. I've been inside check twice an episode since we started.
Hold, please. Your call is important to us.
Who are you insight checking?
I think I'm just gonna do like a general
A vibe
Vibe
check?
check.
vibe check. Nope.
Nope.
As far as I'm
Absolutely
concerned,
no.
everybody wants peace. Why wouldn't they?
Why wouldn't we? It's what we were told to do. And we know that Muriel is going to support the word of the king.
And I learned my lesson about joking about violence.
I have not been punished for anything yet, and it is fine because I have
Don't
also done
jinx
nothing
yourself,
wrong.
Inara.
Done nothing wrong ever.
Oh my
Don't
god.
worry, I'm listening. As soon as you make that kind of joke, you might also get a temporary shadow point.
I've done
Or
nothing
if you do
wrong.
something that's not a joke, that's also something
I
that
know,
would
I
gain you a
legit.
shadow point.
I am perfect. I am a perfectly good writer of Rohan.
Good. Good. Keep at it.
I will, because it's my job. But we can move on, and so like
Anyways.
this poor woman is just watching us have a really awkward conversation. She's like, "Okay, nice talk."
Okay, so I'm guessing you are going further in your travel to reach the fords of Izen. So you reach those by nightfall. There is still enough light for you to cross the watercourse, and you soon reach the other bank. And the western road climbs rapidly, guarded on both sides by ancient earth forts built on the top of two low hills. And the old fortifications are not normally manned, but the recent circumstances have led the second marshal to send a contingent of raiders to stand watch. They have reinforced the hill fort surrounding each hill with a tall palisade, interrupted by a stout wooden gate. And from here, patrols ride out, a dozen or so raiders at a time, as far as you know, as far as another Exin would know, to guard the borderlands and bring back any word of trouble. And there are guards at the gate of the southern fort who hail you and will want to take you to see their captain. And whoever wants to can make an insight roll.
Can we all do it? See who rolls
Yes,
the high.
absolutely.
Yeah. Always be rolling.
It's not going to be me.
Not me.
It's okay. I know these are my people. These are my people.
Yeah, so the only one who
martial-minded men of
succeeded.
Rohan.
So the only one who succeeded is gonna be Aizen.
That's thematic.
Yes. So Aizen, you notice that many of the riders you are seeing along the way are troubled in their hearts, and some are hard-eyed. You would have suspected that they have done cruel deeds lately. To put it in mechanical terms, they started gaining fucking shadow points.
So I trust. I give Phelan a look, and then I look at the dudes. Just we're doing our like warrior language thing where we need to watch out for the women because these are hard men. And make sure that they don't get themselves into trouble. I'm conveying this all with a single look. It's fine.
To Phelan and me and Miri,
Right.
me and Zesty are just la
Y'all
la
are the
Yeah,
gentle ones. Yeah.
This is an interesting place.
We're
I
the ones
also
at the
haven't
front.
explored, and therefore have no social insight on.
Okay, and they do take you to their captain, whose name is
His name is.
You tell me how that's supposed to be read.
Leafward?
Leafward. Son of
Leafward.
Beoward.
Yes, let's go with that. That's his name.
Leafward.
What
Okay.
the fuck, Tolkien? Like nobody could be like Tim, son of Tom.
Alright,
What?
you're not allowed to.
Or something else that is easily pronounceable. No,
Here,
we're
at me
gonna
when
put
you-
a bunch of letters and mix them up.
Okay. Like at me when you've seen Return of the King.
Oh my god.
Look, be happy that it's not like other elves, because then it would just be like a bunch of THs where they don't need to be, and at least like 4 vowels in a row.
I will greet Leofward, son of Beoward, because I feel like this is something where I should take point. Because
It does seem like that.
As far as he goes, as far as you look at him, he looks rather impatient and ruthless. And he's a young man with long unbraided hair and no beard.
Long braided or long unbraided hair?
Unbraided.
Oh. Wild.
Harder to get a handle on, I guess, like in battle. I'm just running.
I would save somebody.
I would say it's easier to, because with like
Yeah.
braids, you only have 2 places you can grab. With a full head of hair, you can grab anywhere.
Yeah.
I will not comment on his hair out loud. I just want that to be clear.
But I will judge
I-
silently.
Yes, that is basically yes.
Yeah,
I
so
will
the guards did bring you to him, and he looks at you. So what brings you here?
We were sent by Eogar on behalf of the king. He is hoping that we might barter or we might broker some sort
I
of
will stop
treaty.
you. I will stop you, Elia, and I will tell you to roll under insight roll.
Yeah. Look, I only get one.
You don't like the king?
Good luck.
Oh, no.
Yeah, sure, continue.
It's like we have heard from some of the citizens in the area that they benefited from trade relations when those were in place, but it sounds like there has been some recent trouble.
Peace. With those... Peace.
It's what the
I
king
go,
wants.
don't. I'm here because it's what the king asked, and we were chosen to bring the message. So
Peace with those fucking gore clovers, right? Peace.
It's what the king asked for. Yeah. The king.
And I mean, if we can
I-
try to reduce the bloodshed,
And I will say that right now we are all rolling insight for encounter advantages, because this could have been a conversation, but it's gonna be a social encounter.
oh boy.
Oh, good.
Oh boy.
well, man, isn't my insight just not great?
Hey.
And
Oh.
somehow you're the only one who gained you one additional die to use in that conversation.
Thanks, Dusty.
Yay.
Hell yeah!
So you have one die that you can use to reroll anything you're gonna do. And yes, now we go to the first phase of a social encounter, which is introductions.
Oh, good.
What do we roll for that?
First, somebody has to introduce you, and they choose what they want to use for that.
I am Lady Aislinn. I am a shield maiden of Rohan, and these are my companions. They are obviously not from these parts, but they have been traveling with me, and they have proven themselves in battle many times.
And what skill do you want to use for this?
Athletics, like flexing.
Social skill, darling.
Oh. Oh.
Like
I
arm
don't
wrestling
want
him
you
while
to-
talking.
You're talking to him, not arm wrestling him.
Well, but could
No.
A very firm handshake.
Smack! No, stop that.
Let's see. So, what would be? I could do a persuade.
Sure.
Okay.
Let me see.
I'm not terrible.
Do you want to do something about this roll?
Like maybe
I don't-
add the extra d6 to it?
It
do
would
wanna
be
use
funny if you failed that introduction.
I could spend hope.
You could, absolutely.
How are you doing for hope?
I have 8 of 12, so I'm not too bad.
Oh, did we forget? I feel like we didn't add our hopes last session.
I don't think we did either.
Yeah, you might have not.
Are we supposed to after every session?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
that's news to me. My bad.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
we have 4
I don't
to
need
divvy
any.
up.
I barely ever spend them, so I'm good.
I'm
If
6
we
out of
wanted to add
12.
them from
I'm
that.
11 out of 14.
You're what?
I'm 6 out of 12.
Oh, fuck.
I will take 1 and you can have 3. How does that sound? Then I'm going to
Okay.
immediately use some of mine. All right. So how many hopes do I
6 out
spend?
of
I don't-
12.
Well,
That's
now-
a long
now-
use of hope.
Well,
Now-
if somebody's
now-
gonna succumb to shadow, we know who's gonna be first.
To be fair, I was the first one in the group to get a temp shadow point.
True.
All right, so I remind me, I spend a hope, and I get
And you add the accompanying attribute, and is your persuade underlined?
It is not.
Then the basic amount of the associated attribute.
Which is wits, right?
I think so.
Yeah. So I add.
Whatever the smaller
Four.
number is, it's in
It
the
doesn't
bigger-
matter though. It's still it is four. Four still gets me.
Four doesn't succeed, yeah.
So
So yeah, with that you succeed. Good. You might be helpful then if you are good in combat. That's good.
it will be me even more helpful if we don't have to fight, because then no one will be harmed. Especially if you think there are orcs in this area. Might be that we all have a common enemy.
Yeah. First of all, your titles, accomplishments don't mean much here. We're far away from Edoras enough. And yeah, okay, Yogar sent you, so that's at least something for you. Although things were better when Fengel was still king, and we could exact tribute from the done endings, and we punished those who refused.
Look, we can compare scars, or we can talk about how we're going to move forward.
Peace good, revenge bad. Not Violet, not Muriel. Violet, not Muriel. Just for the record, I was just making a joke.
I've learned to
Well,
keep
at
my
least
mouth
that won't
shut.
get you that won't get you a shadow point, at least.
Yeah, sure.
My jokes are not evil. They're good. They're nice.
Okay, so your turn to say something.
I did. I said the thing. That's what I said. Yeah, the thing about like common enemy, and I offered to compare scars, but said we don't really have time for that. We've got more practical things to be doing.
Sure, what skill do you want to use for this?
Inspire?
Sure, go for it.
I'm inspiring him to action. No, I'm not. No. Wow.
You've inspired him to sit on his ass.
Not even that!
Look, historically, I roll terrible. This is why I'm mostly the strong silent type.
Yeah, too bad we're in your homeland.
Let's let Muriel try next.
Sounds like
In my
it's
whole
time for
life,
Muriel
I've never
to
succeeded in
work
anything
the
in this
social
game.
interaction.
Yeah, so...
In my defense, I had +2.
Also, I need to set tolerance. What is the highest valor among the four of you?
I have
Mine's a 2.
4 valor.
Okay, so that's your tolerance. So you failed once, so you can fail 3 more times. Before the encounter is over.
Okay. So anyways, just
Let him maybe
my,
respond to what Aileen did.
muscles. All right.
Yes, because it's still, a dialogue, so she said something, he says something.
Mm-hmm. What did he say?
So, to her info about common enemy, yes, and that enemy would be done endings. They already give their children to the orcs. That makes them no better than orcs themselves, even worse in my eyes. I saw with my own eyes done-ending children running amid an orc band not that long ago. They fled into a swamp together to escape my riders.
Well,
Your turn.
It sounds to me like the Dungeonlings have done you very wrong. But unfortunately, 2 wrongs do not make a right, and the king has sent us here to broker peace. So, in very short terms, we are not trying to seek revenge for the wrongs that have come in the past, but instead to bring peace to strengthen the nation of Rohan by order of the king.
And what skill do you want to use?
Persuade.
Roll for it.
Is that good enough, or do I need to use
No,
hope?
it's not. It's
Well, it's
not
okay.
there yet.
I need hope. I'll use a hope. I'm literally at full 12. It's fine. I'll
Okay.
use mine.
And how much will that be?
20. Persuade is a favorite skill, so I get a +8 to it. So hopefully it's like a really good success. 20. He's like, wow. He's persuasive.
Okay. He listened. And then he knows peace. Peace with somebody who kills their prisoners in bloody rituals in the dark of the moon.
That's what the king ordered, you know?
Anyway, with those two things that he already told you, you can roll me insight. All of you.
Oh,
Because
okay.
you're all there.
Oh, hell yeah! I got a 6!
Yeah?
Like, to my 10. Sorry, 16, but like, I got it. One of the things
Yep.
with 6. That's
Holy
exciting.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
and Kira Gandalf.
I'm apparently on the crack when it comes to insight, man.
Yeah. So, those two informations that he gave you, from reading him, and he's basically an open book at this stage for at least Zastari and Miriel, yes. As far as the bloody rituals go, you says that he doesn't know anyone who has seen it happen, but no one can convince him otherwise. And as far as the giving children to the orcs, he didn't see whether the children's hands were bound or whether they were willing to be there. He only saw that they were surrounded by orcs.
So it's completely possible that the Dunlings aren't even that bad. He's just making a mountain out of a molehill.
Yes.
He subscribes to fake news, is what I'm hearing.
Is it time for one of us to try something?
If you'd
Yes.
like.
I'll step forward. And just be like, I know that you pine for the days of old, and as do we. We pine for days where we don't have to send people to their deaths and do these needless battles so that we can focus on something more worth our time. And all we want is, even if there's a chance, just less bloodshed.
Roll me something, whatever you want to roll for this.
I'm gonna roll lore
Okay.
on that one. Kabwam.
That is enough to succeed. I
Thank
doubt
God.
the landings will even make peace with
Any more
you,
hope.
and they won't submit to the king's law either. A few weeks ago, in retaliation for the raiding, my raiders attacked two of their villages, putting their houses to the torch on Iogar's command anyway. I have no idea if those villages were actually where the brigands came from. I don't care either. They are all raiders. What doesn't matter? Well, we did slay those who confronted us, and the rest scattered into the swamps and woods, swearing vengeance in their screeching tongue. So, I doubt you will be able to make peace, but if you want to try, be my fucking guest. You can camp out here for a night or two before you move on, and then, well, I don't know. Good luck.
Also, I mean, I guess it's worth saying, if you saw any of women in that village, the women the women
Inlanders.
of the tribes are not the raiders. It's only the men. The women are the traders. Traders with a D, not like traitors with a T.
We lost Violet.
And Violet was assumed by the Allspark.
Violet is a traitor.
Okay, we're back. Yeah, so, yeah, you mentioned that about the women and then the herders. He scoffed. Basically, he doesn't fucking care, as far as you can see. Raiders are raiders to him, and he doesn't fucking look around. But yeah, you are welcome to spend a night or two here to rest up before you move on. And that's about all the help you will get from him.
We survived the encounter.
Yes.
Yay!
I'll take it.
Seems like a win to me.
Yes, the win is that you get to spend the night here.
Yes.
Yay.
Exactly.
If you engage him, so failed 4 times during the encounter, he would not have offered you to spend the night here.
We are not
We didn't
forcefully
fail.
removed.
We
from-
did it. We end up
So
so we
now you know
alternate
what
universe.
it looks like when people start gaining shadow points.
I can't
Right?
wait.
Yeah. Wait.
And
What,
by the
how
looks
many
of it,
shadow
we
points do you
quite
need
a
for a
few.
facial scar?
Facial scars don't cost shadow
No,
points.
it was a joke.
You got
Well,
this.
it was funny in my head.
I think you're funny, Anara.
Aw.
Oh man.
So we have a very peaceful night. Nobody drinks anything, right?
Yeah, I feel like if we're trying to
You
probably
fully
don't.
can try to get drunk in the camp full of guys who just burn down villages.
I feel like drinking around violent men is like not my ideal place to drink.
I'd very much like to keep my wits about me tonight.
Yeah, so I think that for our like general like safety and also to like not have us hungover tomorrow when we're doing important negotiations, it's probably best to like stay sober for the night.
I get the other water skin.
Yeah, I fill up my my special horn that I got, my Stanbuka majestic horn of the stone goat that we
Oh,
carved.
yeah.
And
Oh
I fill it with just water, not alcohol this time.
I will be on my best behavior after feeling a sense of divine retribution for my angry joke, for my violent joke earlier.
I will take care of the horses, all 5 of them.
I'm like, we'll help you. We mostly take
No,
orders.
I
from
just
you.
mean it's my thing. Like you can help, but
I would like to brush Muriel's hair, or not Muriel. I'm Muriel. Muriel's hair. That's my horse. You know. So I will brush her hair, but you can do everything else. I don't care.
yeah, I can do all the dirty bits and the bits that
wanna
involve
rest your
hauling
hair.
water and food.
You're pretty princess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just kind of talking to Valentine, where I'm like, it may seem like a, really tense place here, but, you're good. You're surrounded by good energy. And, like in the morning, we're going to get some food, and then we're going to be out of here.
I look at my horse and I'm like, man, I'm sorry we don't have that.
Yeah, Bramble and I don't have to talk. I assume I have a similar relationship with other horse whose name I definitely haven't forgotten. I just
The
remember
horse
they
that-
liked me okay. Yeah, what was your first horse's name? The one you abandoned when you got better.
I didn't name her because I was like, I don't deserve to name her because she doesn't like me.
Oh. I will have to name her. At some. Her name is
Fucking-
Fern.
Her name
name
is
is
Stank Eye.
Because I feel bad about like not horse and not horse. I have to talk to both of them by name, or I'm kind of a jerk.
Oh,
So yeah,
sorry.
okay, Fern and Brambles. Yeah. Well, no, like you're fine because you're treating your one horse equally as all your other
That's
horses.
true.
I can't play favorites amongst my horses now that I have the bonus horse.
Because like one of them is your horse, and the other one is just like a horse.
Yeah, but
I
like
want to say, Adara, if you're calling one of them the bonus horse, I think
Well,
you might
look.
be playing favorites just a little bit.
I don't want to say this out loud, so cover your ears, Ladybug, but it will be nice to have Fern, the bonus horse, if one of our horses gets dead. So, or if we get a lot of stuff to carry. Either of those things. And Fern likes me just fine, which is really like, she hasn't tried to bite me at all that I remember. Yeah.
Just Zesty. Because Zesty, like...
I think she did try to bite Zesty that one time. I don't remember for sure, but I feel like there was an attempted nip.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not a great fan of me.
I really reassured Zesty that she probably just thought her shiny clothes were food. And I'm like, I know you didn't think that.
Oh no.
That's why if you're gonna joke about dark shit, you put it in the chat.
I don't know.
That sounds like a Kira thing to say, not a Zesty thing to say, you know? So,
Yeah, I don't believe Zesty referenced Star Wars. If I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, so I don't think that it would make any sense for Zesty to get any punishments for something Kira did, you know?
So,
yeah, add some temporary shadow points to Kira. I got a jar of those.
So Zesty's not bitter about the horse that didn't like her, but Kira, on the other hand, might be harboring some hard feelings.
Look, I'm just saying, like, Kira looks at that horse as like, I'm glad we've got a bonus just in case we need a steak.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say if we call it bonus horse, it's gonna hurt a lot less if we have to slaughter it for food.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I would die for my horse. I think that's a thing that riders of Rohan do. But yeah.
Sounds like it's kind of like in the name, you know, riders.
So yeah, like what am I without my horse? Sorry, I'm done talking about horses for now.
Our resident horse girl has stepped off her soapbox.
This is what happens when your character is like horse girl.
That is my whole personality is horse girl. The rest is just peripheral information.
So we have horse girl, Disney princess, actual princess, and what's Vaylin's type?
Wait, I don't think Muriel's even an actual lady.
Muriel's
so I don't know
not
if you
an actual princess. I'm saying our archetypes. Muriel actually has a noble person. She's not a princess. She's just a noble woman.
And
then
Phelan is jungle lady.
Actually Tarzan.
He's actually Tarzan.
I was raised by the wolves, partially.
BC Dunlin, we swing axe. And I'm just sitting back being like, look at that majestic lady go.
Oh!
Legolas, she would become an actual princess.
Oh my God.
That's her goal.
Right.
Wait,
The goal
is Legolas a prince? Because I'm pretty sure he's just a dude.
No, he's prince.
I'm pretty
He's the son of the king, right?
He's son of the king.
Thranduil.
And
Yeah,
I'm
Thranduil's
like
king.
the daughter of a really important noble couple. So they're probably like duchesses or counts or something, and I'm their kid, so I'm a noble person. But you know.
You fit the Thranduil might find you worthy. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe.
It's pretty picky.
If I become a really worthy adventurer, it might happen.
Get ready for
Oh
that.
no, you hang out with a lot of humans. You hang out with a lot of humans. I think the feeling's
hang
not
out with
into that
one
thing.
human. And then
1.5 humans.
1.5 humans. Okay, we go to
yeah.
bed sober, and then what happens?
Yay. Then we wake up.
Also sober.
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 Yay.
Yay.
Good for us.
Go team.
Sucks that we don't get the free athletics check in the morning, but you know.
Oh, I forgot to mark a yes for that. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Remember
do
to be
that one.
marking your successes, y'all.
I've had 0 successes so far today,
Oh no.
and 1 temporary shadow point.
Oh,
So, you know,
no.
it's doing great.
Oh, no.
Phelan is going through it.
It's okay. She's just been contemplating her own mortality.
Which
I
is
thought
better
she
than
was
my
contemplating
mortality,
the
so it could be
mortality of the
worse.
Dudlingtons, not her
Huh?
own. I thought she was contemplating the mortality of the Dudlingtons, not her own mortality.
I think she was just acting out.
I think I'm gonna go to like, where did we all stay? like we stayed in a camp essentially, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
the,
we got
the encampment
tents
of the
Bed rolls.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Phelan's tent and just kind of, wake her with fresh bread
Oh, thank you.
and just be like, hey, I just, yesterday it just kind of seemed like you were a little bit off, and I want to start to stay on the right foot.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I said some weird things the other night, and I guess I'm a little embarrassed about my outburst.
Hey, let's look. Not every day is going to be a winner, but we can just affect how we go into it.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, how many days have I got left anyway? Might as well take the best out of them.
That's the spirit. No, I'm not there. I'm kidding.
I,
Oh yeah, because Zesty still hasn't told Phelan about it, about what Muriel told Zesty.
okay, so like I do. Look, I have more information about that. It's a bit of a heavy lore dump. I don't know if you want it now or like when we get back from what we're doing. What is more comfortable for you?
Let's just get through this mission.
Okay, but know that it looks up. Things are looking up.
Right. Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Heck yeah. Bread.
Thank you.
And I'll go around and make sure that everybody else also has morning bread, but I definitely stop by Phelan's first.
Oh, you did bring. I was about to say that Muriel was jealous because bros before hoes, and you didn't bring your best friend bread. Rude, but you did bring her bread, so she's.
I did, yes.
Okay.
And I'm last. It's fine. I take,
You
I
understand
take no
your
offense.
place.
Yeah, no, it's just I'm like, oh, bread, and I do not pay attention nor have any idea that other people received bread before me and that I was chosen last. I'm fine with it. There's food. It's morning. I start saddling the horses and packing up tents, and
I think
probably
Zesty is way
pack
too
up-
worried about like actually waking you up because you're the only one who might like spring into combat stance. If you think you're being
Are you
threatened.
sure about that?
I would, So I think she just kind of like leaves the bread by you enough that the smell, like very like Hanna-Barbera cartoon, like wafts into your nose and wakes you up.
That's perfect. I wake up and there's just bread, and I have no idea how it got there, and it's fine. I just start eating. And then, yeah,
Great.
I don't question it. I would be very easy to poison. I'm just like, oh, sweet bread.
Can confirm, no poison.
Somehow, female and himbo at the same time. That is my girl. Yeah.
Totally.
And I would like to, because I've seen Aislinn do it a couple of times, I think Zesty's going to try to saddle her own horse.
That sounds like a roll.
It does.
Can I? What is animal handling again?
Is there an animal handling? I don't even see an animal handling one.
I thought there was an animal one.
That's in D&D. I don't see one.
There's no animal one that I'm aware of.
Nope, there really isn't.
Maybe you can sing at
I
the
have,
horse.
like,
athletics because you're like
I have a horsemanship specialty, but it's a specialty.
Can she use athletics to put the saddle on the horse?
I've done hunting before for other animal-related roles that did not involve killing them, such as getting the cattle together in that storm. Maybe that's it.
I'm really
What do
hoping
you
it's
think,
not.
Ladybug? Can she use athletics?
Once again, because I zoned out.
I am
You're
trying
boring
to
her.
saddle my own horse.
My brain has the tendency to wander, so.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
no. Zesty wants to saddle her own horse, and we were wondering if she can roll athletics for it.
I mean, if she feels the need, but you all can saddle your horses by now, so.
I don't know if Zesty can. Muriel definitely can't. She lets Ace.
I was like, I've seen Aislinn do it a couple of times, and I'm like, okay. And I know that this horse actually likes me, so I think I'm gonna give this a try. And Boom. Oh,
Oh
There
no!
we go. There we go. Going the way of the last horse.
and there's well, I definitely am like fiddling with buckles and stuff, and I'm like, I just kind of move like a little bit to the Aceland.
I am there. I am already there to make sure. And I realized that Zesty's horse is one of those horses that like sucks in their breath when you go to tighten the saddle. So they were just gonna fall off when they got on. I was like, no, you got to tighten it and then tighten it again. Okay.
That doesn't hurt them.
No. Well, I mean, you don't over tighten it. You just tighten it the right amount. And then
Okay.
you tighten it the right amount again.
Okay. Tighten twice. Okay, good.
Yeah,
I'll be able to do it next time.
Muriel is not going to try. She is going to let Aislinn saddle her horse. But
Yep.
she's going to make a lot of really pretty, like, small braids in Meredith's mane.
That's
Like,
perfect.
little
That's
braids.
like helpful.
Wait, you know.
Yeah, she looks pretty.
Thank you.
I'd say probably.
All right, we are ready to ride
Yeah,
out for the day
the
now that our
better.
horses are saddled and braided.
And braided, yes.
All right, Ladybug, where do we go?
So you're ready to move on. Good.
Yes.
Ladybug was
good,
playing
good.
a whole ass game of Minesweeper.
Okay, so you go towards where the unending villages approximately should be, not that you know where it is. And you will need to try to find it because you're soon entering what's called Red Moor, which, that's a swampy waste along the river.
Is that
Called Red
travel?
Moor because of the color of its ground.
Can I roll travel for that? I have 3 in travel.
No, you will be trying to find a village, so we will need 4 successful rolls, which is because it's a prolonged action. And the rolls that we need to do, each of you can make 2 skill rolls each day. And the skills we can use is hunting, explore, or search.
Yeah. All right.
I have nothing in search. Explore, I have 1 in. Hunting, I have 1 in. But hunting is favored, so I will do hunting.
I will go with explore because I have 2 in that, and it's favored.
Oh, I'm still bad.
Same.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
also
that's the
bad.
first set of rolls. Let's stop at that. So, Phelan, since you failed, please write down you gain 1 point of fatigue.
Excellent.
And so does the Starry. And Aislinn. And Muriel.
How many points? Sorry.
1 point of
1 point of
1 point
fatigue.
of fatigue. Got it.
So is that in travel fatigue?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can make your second set of rolls for today. Those of you who want.
Can it be the same skill, or does it have to be a second one?
Yeah, sure, it can be the same skill if you think you will not fail this time.
We did it. Did it.
Okay. I rolled an 8, but I have an 8 in my favored section of that section. So if I spend a point of hope, it would be 16 with that 16.
Do you spend that point of hope?
Can I? Just make
Yes,
it
you can.
I
Okay.
will also go ahead and spend a hope, which is also a +8.
Okay. And in that case, Phelan, do you do anything with your...
Yeah, I'll spend a
result?
hope point too.
Okay.
Then we get to find it, right? That's 4 successes.
Yes, those are 4 successes and you all succeeded. So that's great. And you did it on your first day.
Yay!
Oh.
So, the first village that you find is a gathering of crude houses on a broad river bank of red mud. The houses were built in the style of the river down landings, so in wood and propped up on stilts against flooding. However, now the village is burnt and abandoned. There are still bodies that lie among the ruins, mutilated and despoiled. Do you search the ruins?
Oh. Okay. First off, I'm gonna kind of mentally prepare myself. I have seen death before. I know that I'm going to be going into this, and we've been told already that the village was burnt down and raided. So I'm just gonna kind of psych myself like you're gonna see some shit, but we're just gonna go through and see if there's anything useful, and then we're just gonna move on. That's what we're gonna do.
Okay, so which ones of you are going to go around the village, search the buildings, and look for clues?
I'll look.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why.
Together, we're gonna stay together though. We're not going to
we're gonna
split the
stay
party.
together.
So all of you will be searching through the buildings. Great!
Yeah.
Absolutely
at
great.
the
All of
same
you can, if you all could make me a corruption test.
Excellent.
What's a
What
corruption?
even is that?
That's rolling wisdom.
Oh, I
Okay.
didn't even know we could do that.
Yes, you can.
I mean, I can. I don't know if the rest of you can, but I can.
I hope a 14 is a success because
Yeah.
1 is normally 14.
Ooh.
I am incorruptible.
I will definitely
So-
hope if I need to.
Yeah, Zesty, you will need to if you want to pass this one.
How does that work, by the way? Because if this is not an attribute.
Actually, yeah. Let me see if you can even hope wisdom.
Can I even hope?
Let me see.
You're so quick to use your hope points. They're gonna be all gone.
Look, the only point that matters is the last one.
Fair enough. Doesn't it matter if like your hope is like less than like your shadow or something?
I think so.
Yeah.
Something like that, but I'm at 0 shadow points right now,
But you might be at 1 in just a second.
That is
You do
true.
like Phelan, and she's not doing so great at the moment.
I'm looking for an answer to this. But as far as I can see, let me just check one more place. Yes, so no, as far as I can see, you cannot hope on your corruption tests.
Oh.
Oh.
That means, Zesty, you're gaining 1 temporary shadow point.
Oh,
Welcome to the club.
it's time.
Because, well, you may have seen death before, but there are multiple bodies which are mutilated and despoiled lying around among the ruins.
Okay, that's different. Oh, that smell is certainly something. Okay.
And now, since you are all walking around, looking around, etc., I will want you all to roll me, and those would be either hunting or search. Yeah, hunting or search.
What about travel? Can we do travel?
No.
Holy shit!
Oh my god, Kayla!
Oh,
The fuck was
did.
that?
I don't understand what
How
just
did we
happened.
get
I
to
just-
that?
this is
Is
your
that-
thing.
is
This
that
is your
before?
thing.
Is that
You're here to
before
murder the hostiles. You've found them now.
Phelan, did you have anything marked in the skill group for hunting?
I had one marked.
You have a second one, easily.
Hey.
So, for the people watching, what happened is that Phelan rolled a Gandalf on the d12 and 3 6s.
that is the best roll you
You
could
can ever
possibly
fucking
make.
get. So
How many
everyone apart from Aizen will find something.
I
Phelan,
can't-
what do your half-elfin eyes see?
So, as far as most of you go, you just found few orc arrows, jagged and black, lodged in several bodies, including those of children. However, getting that and all that Phelan's seen, Phelan is able to put together what fucking happened here. Because with that roll, she knows.
Yeah.
So, as far as you were able to save from all the tracks, Phelan, a group of Yorlings did attack the village in reprisal. After the attack, the people from the village returned and began to rebuild. But about a week later, orc raiders came upon them by night, and they were too weak to offer any resistance. The orc raid happened at least a week ago, maybe two. So the raiders were long gone. There are no clear trails leading to the next village, though. But yeah, so basically what you get is that after the raiders from Rohan came and burned down the village, they started rebuilding, and about a week later, orcs came.
I say all of that to you.
Oh.
And obviously, the people from this village were in no fucking position to defend themselves against fucking orcs. Not after just being raided and burned down. So yay.
The people weakened them, and then the orcs popped up, and there were no defenses, and took them all, and killed them, and stuff.
And stuff.
Can I
That stuff is
use
doing a lot of
my
work in this context.
Can I use my awareness? Or no, actually, no. Screw that. I can talk to the fucking dirt. Why do I forget that I can do that again? So I'm just gonna like head to the nearest tree or something.
This village was absolutely fucking burned to the ground about 2 or 3 weeks ago.
So yeah,
What
there's
trees?
absolutely no foresty area. I will
What
just
trees?
bend down and speak to the trodden upon ground, and say, Are there any orcs nearby that we should be aware of?
So, what skill do you want to use for this? To talk to the ground.
Let me interpret the words of stones in a path. Typically requires. Oh no, I'm not going to use that. That's not happening. Awareness, maybe?
Awareness to talk to the ground.
I
believe that was usually, song or some other social thing.
I could grab song. I'm down for
Paint
song.
the ground.
Yeah, let's do song. I'm damn good at that.
Okay. So
Oh, yeah.
the ground will answer you. It is a lot shaken and it's seen some shit.
Yep, for sure.
It will inform you that the orcs did move on after raiding the village and they are no longer in the vicinity, as far as the ground knows.
Thank you, and we'll get off you in a second, and leave you be.
Yes, that's what I wanted, people apologizing to the ground for walking on it.
Look, everything is alive, man. So
I mean, you're the walking proof if you're talking to fucking ground.
I think that we're safe for now. I don't think they have any reason to come back here.
I mean, they already killed everyone. What else are they gonna do?
And so
I mean, unless they come back for snacks, then maybe.
like also, my dude, like, do you know where the next village over is, or like what's going on there?
So you get the sense that the ground is not the greatest at the sense of direction.
Yeah, that's fair. Like, where did you see other Dunlendings go?
What done endings? Nobody survived here.
And like before everything got burnt to the ground.
They were going in all directions.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair because like you'd go hunting in certain directions and trading in others. I'll leave
Trading with others.
you. I have no idea.
Hey, Aislinn, you don't happen to know what the funerary rites are for the Dunelanders, do you?
Do I? That's a great question.
Roll me lore.
Sure. I do.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Actually. Yeah,
You somehow
I'm really
do
good at
know.
this.
You somehow do know what the funerary rites for Dunlandings are. Although you do
dated a
gather that there
Dunlanding
is
that
a
one time,
lot of
you know?
bodies here.
So I would
Like, it's gonna
guess we
take you at least a fucking day. And that's if you go with a mass funeral.
I say we would have to gather all the bodies and I assume burn them, question mark.
I'm gonna let you decide what the funerary rite is, because I don't have that information, so you're free to go with whatever.
Well, there's no way we could bury them, so the next most respectful thing would be to gather them in a pile in the center of the village and burn them. But that would take a lot of time that I'm not sure we have.
Yeah, it would take
And
you
also it
probably
would-
most of the day to gather them all, and then it takes a few hours for bodies to burn. Especially
that
in
would
this
be-
area, because this is a very muddy area, so the humidity is quite fucking high.
I also feel like that a giant burning pile of corpses might attract attention to us, and I don't know if we necessarily
No,
want
why?
that.
We also could, like, when we find the next village, we could
I mean,
ask.
why would a giant pile of burning corpses attract attention?
I mean, the whole village burned and nobody came, so it's probably fine. But
I would
or
that the village
came,
burned
well,
and
it
a
works
lot of
for
people
later
came.
when they came.
That's true. There you go. So we should probably just say some respectful words and leave them to the crows or something.
Or whatever else comes
We
this way.
could, like, move
Might be a
them
crow, might be a hungry orc. What you
so
don't
they
know.
have like less of a chance to be eaten alive by animals.
Well, they're
I don't
dead.
think they are not alive.
They'll be eaten dead. So.
I meant eaten dead. Yeah, that's what I meant. That was a misspeaking.
I will sing them a brief resting song, like a lullaby kind of thing, from
People
Lorien.
aren't here anymore, so they really can't be hurt anymore.
Yeah, I'm really not used to the whole dying thing. It doesn't happen a lot where I'm from.
Well, it happens a lot where I'm from, and it'll happen to me, so...
Man, like I said, like, we have so much to talk about when we get back.
Like what?
Just like
Alright.
the ball's rolling up, you know. It's doing good.
Anyway, I think this might be where we leave off for today before you go to the next village.
On a positive note, let's end here.
Yeah.
Let's add
Please
end the
remember
pile
to
of
count
bodies.
up all the skill points that you gained this game, to put them in the advancement points window and clear them from your from the skill groups, and distribute those 4 points of hope. I know Zesty spent a few, again.
I
I'm at
spent
10.
one because I wasn't allowed to spend another.
Oh, yeah, right.
Okay, so I'm at 10 out of 12, so I'm fine.
I'm at 10
I'm
out
at
of
8 out of-
14.
I'm at 8 of 12.
And
So
how
you
much
have
are you
2
at,
people missing
Kira?
4.
Kira,
Well,
how much?
'cause I have 8 out of 12.
3
Okay,
people
so
missing 4.
missing 4. So I will donate my extra point to Zesty because she's at the lowest actual number, right?
We're tied.
She's at
Oh,
the
you
same
tied.
number as
Oh, I thought you
Aizen.
both-
Yeah.
I thought you and Phelan were both 10 out of 14. My bad.
I'm 8 out of 12.
Well,
Phelan
then
has
I will donate my extra one to Aislinn because we donated the extra ones to Zesty earlier today. So Aislinn.
Zesty can have mine, and we can all go to 10.
perfect.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
Synchronicity. I like it.
So with that, we will. Oh, and yeah, experience points. You get I believe 2 experience points each.
Woo!
Yay.
And with that, we finish for today, and I will see everyone next time when we do something else. And let me put on the outro.